The fender and the bumper did take some damage right there. As you can see, looks like at the auto auction, the fork went through it or something other right here. But if you look at this thing, look at the doors, how clean they are. No rust underneath the rocker panels. I mean, nothing. The frame looks like brand new. I've been underneath it. But here's the amazing part about this truck. Look how clean this bed is. See that little white seam in there? Between the two pieces, the upper and the lower, it's like a little plastic seam in there, like a caulk almost. And this is all solid. This is not rusted or anything. It's just the paint's flake. I don't want to flake it off so it doesn't rust anymore, but I'm going to try to hurry up and get it in there and get it some kind of sealer on it or something, primer, so it doesn't rust. But it's the same way as back here. Like, look how clean it is. It's not even falling apart. And I'll show you the other one here in a minute. But if you look underneath this thing, the frame and the undercarriage looks like brand new. And I've never seen anything like that. Not in many, many years on these old Toyota pickups. This is an 87 or 88. I have to look at the title, but it's one of them. But the registration says that it is sat since 2012 or 2013. It's been sitting. And look at this side. This side's got a little dent right here. A little small dent where it got creased somehow. But, I mean, look at the bed. Like, I mean, look at the bed, how nice it is. I mean, it's just, I know to some people it's probably not a big deal, but whoever out there is watching this and they're in these kind of trucks, I mean, when's the last time you've seen anything like that? And the cobwebs were really bad underneath the hood, so I can tell it has definitely been sitting for a long time. But we're going to try to start it, get some gas, and try to get it running, and we'll see what it does. And I'll give you a quick walk around of this little list here. We've had so much snow, man, that it's ridiculous. But as you can see, this S10 this is all original. Like the undercarriage of it, everything. But it got hit in the bed back here. That's why I got that bed. I'm going to fix that bed and paint it and put it on that truck. But I'm going to start working on some of these, and I'll video some of the stuff that we're doing on some of them. But it drove the bed up pretty good. Put a big crease in it. But it's only got 91,000 miles, if I'm not mistaken. It's got 91,000 miles on it. And it's got a little crease right here in the fender. Right there. Little crease in there. I was just gonna actually fix it and just kind of paint from here down. Maybe replace the fender or see if I can bump that out. I really like just replace and make it really nice. But the under part of it here, look how clean this thing is. I mean, there's no rust anywhere on the whole thing. You see where it got hit right here. It got hit right here on the corner. If you can see it there, kind of got smashed. But we'll get it fixed. But look how clean the bed is inside. It's almost like you almost just want to replace the bedside, but it got hit pretty good back here in this corner too. Tonneau cover, the plastic fiberglass cover that comes down, didn't even get damaged. But I think it's right at 91,000 miles it's got on it. But I'll take you over here and show you this Toyota pickup, the four-wheel drive one. This is the four-wheel drive. This is the one. The reason I bought that blue one I just showed you was for the bed offset to put on this one. You see how this bed is just totally rusted off? It's just totally gone. The door's rusty. But the frame's good on this truck. It's just the cab a little bit. The cab's got some rust on it, the rockers. And this bed, it's fixable, but it's pretty bad shape. But this one's a four-wheel drive. And see if I got it open here. Yeah. But the interior is still really good in this truck. It's got 164,000. And I'd like to fix this truck with that one over there, but see if I can get you a better view over here of it. But snow's pretty deep. This is a better view of it. The fenders are really rusty. But as you can see, the bed is the bed's pretty much shot and tore up pretty good. But I'd like to fix this one and make a nice one out of it. You know what I mean? So we'll get the jump box, get the battery charger, get this thing running, and see if we can't get it fired up and be right back. Pour a little bit of gas in this baby, see if we can't get it running. Now or never. It might start. Nothing. Hang on, everybody. I'll be right back. Gotta get a hammer. Gotta peck on the starter a little bit. Find out where the hammer is. It's only like 10 degrees here today, so see what side it's on. I think it's on this side. Yeah, look at these cables. They could be loose, but I think they are. I think the starter's on this side. I think the starter. It should turn over. Don't stop. Can't see it. Game's just way over my jump box trying to get the. All right, I see it. All right, I'm gonna tap off. Let me grab a bar and I'll be right back. Pretty sure there's a bar in here. I'll take a bar and I'll smack that starter. I bet you that's all it is. Straight up. Let's see here. I see that baby. Maybe I can hit it from this side, and maybe we can get the starter to work. See, the starter's probably locked up. The motor turns over though. If it doesn't do it this time, that means that starter's probably froze up. I should have done that. Gas pedal just stuck to the floor. That was stupid, huh? The gas pedal stuck to the floor though. I gotta try to get the gas pedal to come back out. So it must be from sitting. I cannot believe it actually started. Holy cow. Probably a little bit too much gas, but I just want it to idle once I get it. I gotta get this pedal back open though. Starter is it's locked up. Holy, that's crazy. Can't believe that. Well, that's nice. Yeah, it's all over me. Alright, where's the throttle at on this baby? Alright, I'm going to pause you guys, and I'll be right back. Avalanche coming down on me out here. But it did start for a second. But the gas pedal is froze up from sitting. But I think when I get the breather off, I think I can get it loose and not push it anymore. Unless I spray some WD-40 or something on it. It's pretty stuck. But I think it's going to run. Trying to hurry up before we lose daylight. I think just 2 of these 1/2-inch bolts, I believe, and that's all it is before the breather comes off. And you can access the throttle cable. If I wouldn't have pushed the gas pedal, we'd probably already know if it's running good or not. on this side too. Break my neck on this icy trailer today. That'd be great. What we'll do is pull the breather off, and then we'll get the gas linkage back down, and it should start back up again. All right. Everything's so cold that it doesn't want to cooperate today. That's okay though. We'll get it running. Think about these little Toyotas. Everything's gotta be hooked back up, or they won't idle. They won't run right unless everything's back on. At least we can just let it idle. It should start up and run. Let's try it again. I don't know what it is. Something this ignition switch is bad, or something, or starter one. The ignition switch is sticking so bad. Every time I go to start it, I got to move it myself or it'll stay with the starter engaged. Must have some gas in the tank if it's still running. I can't hit the throttle. I can't hit the throttle because I'm afraid it'll stick again. It'll like run wide open. But if I had some WD-40 on it, it might loosen up where I can hit the gas with. But it's still running, so it must be getting gas out of the tank now. That's amazing. It sat that long and still runs. I'm actually really happy and really surprised at the same time. It's purring pretty good. Let's see if I can reach the throttle from the other side, and maybe I can do it manually and maybe it'll rev just a little bit. Runs really good. That throttle's really sticky. I bet if you hit that pedal, it would just hang wherever you push it to. It would just stick right there. That pedal's gonna need some work, but it actually started. It's like 10 degrees here today. Let it run for a few minutes. It's got antifreeze in it. I put the cap off. I've seen a little bit in there. It's about probably right in here in the level right here. But it's got oil in it and everything, so I think it's running out of gas. Yeah, it's running out of gas. Hey, at least it runs. So, let me get these tools put away and I'll get right back with you in a second. So it looks like it's gonna run, so that's a good thing. Basically it's been sitting that long and it fired up. I couldn't believe it, but the throttle is stuck on it. As soon as I pushed the throttle down, it stuck right to the floor, so I won't be able to do anything with it till I get it off the trailer here and get it in the garage. As you can see, it's got ice on it already and stuff from just sitting out here. But I'm amazed that it ran. I just can't believe it. But it's got 215,000 miles on it, if I'm mistaken. But get up here real quick and shut this thing down. But it had a lot of cobwebs and stuff inside of it. I sprayed it off really good, and probably was a bad idea. It could have caused a starter. I don't know if it's the starter that's locking up on it, or is it the key switch that's doing that, but it actually fired right up, believe it or not. It's still got those old style stickers on the hood. So somebody actually took care of this old truck and maybe had it stored or something, but yeah. And I just thought I'd share it with you guys and see what you thought and get your input on it. What should I do? You know, now that this one runs, and I don't know if it drives, but it could. Clutch may be out of it. It is a stick shift. I really like that four-wheel drive truck. I mean, I don't know if that one runs. If anybody knows about these, they got a 22 RE fuel. That one's got a fuel injected RE. This one's got a carbureted one. But what happens with these is when they get up in like 150, 60,000 mile range, the timing chains get loose on them and they start slapping. And when they start slapping, they slap against the cover and it rubs a hole in the cover where the guides, the chime and chain guides, wear out, and they slap the cover as it goes around and rubs a hole in there and lets water in the oil. So immediately everybody thinks it's a head gasket when it's really not. But not saying a head gasket can't blow you. Obviously it can, but in this cases like this, usually that's usually the circumstances when they do that. But these are great trucks. And even that Scotty Kilmer on YouTube, he talks about how great these trucks are. So he's told everybody how great they are, you know. And I love these trucks. I know a lot of people don't like Toyota, but I ain't never had one of these little trucks let me down, and all the ones I've ever had, they've always been amazing. And it's just the frames and the beds rot out on these really bad. But interior in this truck is pretty much trashed. It's pretty nasty inside, and it's got a big burn hole in the seat right there. It looks like someone caught it on fire at one time. But it's got like 200 and something thousand miles on it. It's an 87 or 88. Can't tell you exactly. Let's see. It's a 88. It's an 88 Toyota. And the other one's an 88 as well. But I'd really like to have the four-wheel drive. It's been many years since I've gotten two of these together that I can actually build one out of. But, you know, I'm not about trying to tear something down that can, like this truck here, honestly. If the worst part about this truck is that hood you see and the fender. If it had the fender, new bumper, and that metal piece, whatever that is on the front of there, when the and transport guy brought it here, we had all that snow, and I wrapped the strap around it and just kind of drug it on my trailer because it didn't run, you know what I mean? So they loaded it with the forklift at the auction I got it from. We got some other projects coming. We got a lot of cars. Not this old thing in the background here. This thing is just, we're gonna scrap it. Hasn't had a chance to yet, but we got the S10 to build with the bed painted. We got newer cars, older cars, a lot of stuff that we're going to be doing. And if you're interested, like and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. I'm going to go get warmed up because I ain't got no gloves on and my hands are frozen. But all right, talk to you guys later.